Hello guys, so welcome back to the channel. Commander Lendat here with another video on DC Legends. And this is the beginner tips video, a video that has been highly requested. And before we start, I just wanted to say that a lot of this is going to be personal opinion and personal experience, as well as the experience of some players that I've been talking to on a regular basis, and what things we think are good advice for you to start a game. So let's go ahead and get started. So, you've decided to download DC Legends. Good option, great game. And now you don't know where to start, or you're too overwhelmed with all the characters you're getting. So let's go ahead and talk about what things you should do and focus on. First of all, which characters to farm at first. Now, a great option that I believe is awesome for beginners and also for seasoned players alike is going to be Green Lantern Hal Jordan. Now this guy, he brings shields to the team, which adds great sustain for the party. And then he also has, once you take him to rank 5 and unlock his leadership ability, he gives you a stun immunity at the start of combat, which is very, very useful, both in PvE and the latter stages of PvE as well as PvP. And so he is a great addition to your team. Definitely worth picking up and taking him all the way to Legendary. This is one of the first characters we all get. So he is great. Do not neglect him. Now a second option, or actually a second character I believe you should have, and a very close second in my opinion, would be Zatanna. She is by far the best team healer in the game, and she also has the best team heal of the game, which is awesome. She also has buff removal and debuff removal, so she removes buffs from the enemy team and she removes debuffs from your allies, which is very, very good. And she also hits very hard with her hat trick, which I've been coming to find out in the last few days. As she does special damage, and a lot of people are not prepared for that. So she's a great option for both PvE and PvP. So definitely farm for her. Another character, and you're going to see this one I neglected myself early on in the game, is going to be Green Arrow, the Emerald Archer edition, which is also one of the first characters that you pick up, and this is the one that's available to farm in PvE. Now he has great critical damage and AoE damage, and he has a great leadership ability. Once you take him to 5 stars, he applies agility down if the enemies deal if your allies deal a critical hit, which is very, very good because it reduces the defenses of the team. So this is a very good character to also have, and especially for farming missions, as he's very good as AoE damage helps out clean out the trash in those missions. Now another character that once again I've neglected myself. Let me find him real quick. It's going to be Bane. Now, Bane is an awesome character. Quite honestly, I should not have stopped farming for him. He is a great damage dealer. He has stun, and he also has great sustain through mend. Now, he is a slow character, but once he gets going and he builds up, he is a total monster. So you definitely want to pick him up. Now, another few good options also, if you want to do more of a burst damage team, you can also do Cape Crusader Batman. He is also a great addition to your roster. He has one of the best sniper moves in the game with Grapnel Kick. So if you want to do more of a burst damage team, you can definitely include him. So those are just some of the very good options that I think you should be farming for as far as characters go. Now, let's talk about team compositions here. Or not team compositions, I'm sorry. Let's talk about what you should do with your teams at first. Now, it's very tempting to farm the characters you love once you get them. I mean, that's just the way it is. That's what I did, and unfortunately, that didn't yield a very good result at first. But try to focus on the characters that you have at higher ranks. So, for example, once again, I said Green Lantern, Zatanna. Those are characters you're probably going to get to higher levels and higher ranks rather quickly. So, I would definitely focus on them to get into higher ranks, and then you need to pick your next 2 characters and focus on those as well. Because, resources, first you're going to have a lot of resources, but as you level up your characters, they're going to become very, very scarce. Another thing you want to do, you want to farm green essence as much as possible, because you'll get loads of it at the beginning. Once your characters get to higher levels, you'll start to run short, so save them up. This is another reason why you should try to focus on a specific team at first and not scatter your resources around. Another thing, green essence can be easy to farm. And here I want to give some credit to Intellectual Films, because actually I got this tip from him. But you want to farm the last stage of the last chapter that you cleared on normal difficulty, and you'll get plenty of green essence. I've been doing this consistently. I dropped down to like 12,000 because I took my PvP team, I leveled them up, and I've been leveling up their gear also, but I'm sitting at 1.4 million. Now, you want to farm willpower as well, especially the green one. Once again, the more you level your characters, the more willpower you'll have to use, so try to save it and prioritize on those skills that you would like to upgrade first, or the ones that will be more useful for you to upgrade it first. Even though now the other willpowers are also becoming very, very scarce, but that's a topic for a whole other video. Now, another thing you want to do is you do not want to neglect gearing up your characters. You need to gear them up pronto. Gear is really important for the stats of your team. At the beginning, gearing up is not highly important because in the first few stages, I would say probably the first 4 stages of the story mode are quite rather easy as you go along, but then in the latter stages it becomes essential, and especially if you want to be competitive in PvP, I would definitely gear up my characters. I would personally rank it a tad bit above leveling, though you don't want to neglect that either, so make sure that you do the daily quests and rank up your gear. Another thing you want to do, you always want to complete your daily quests. Well, you want to do that daily because you get Speed Force, you get gems or yellow essences, you get 90 a day, you get experience points, you get energy and battle essence this way. Do not neglect doing these, just don't. Another thing is you do not want to neglect doing PvP. Now sure, PvP is a pain right now, the system seems to be broken, but even if you don't get the feature hero, you still get the battle essences to buy arena packs and get fragments for your heroes, and they do have some really neat heroes available in the arena packs, so you do not want to neglect doing PvP even if you don't get the character. Now, one more tip for this video is going to be in the store: do not buy the premium packs or the super packs. Do not. They cost 4,000 gems or essences in the case of the super pack, and you get 50 hero fragments, but it's completely random. So you've got about 28 heroes here that you're basically spinning, just rolling the dice to see if you get the character you want. So do not waste your gems on that. You might as well just spend your gems on energy. I usually buy the $500 gem bundle because you get the 250 energy and you get 30 Speed Force, which is actually a pretty good deal when you think about it. And that's what I do, and then I go back and I keep farming those missions. I used to buy PvP energy, but I don't anymore, simply because PvP is broken at the moment. So I wouldn't do that as a beginner in this game. I would just hold off on that and just do arena, get your battle essences. Don't let the energy cap at full. Just keep using it every time you see 3, 4, 5, or every 7 hours or so I would check in and do PvP so I could get the battle essences. Anyway, guys, these are my beginner tips, just a few of them, just the ones that I thought were more important. What do you guys think? Do you have any tips that you would give beginners that are just picking up the game and are just getting started? Do you agree with my tips, or you disagree? Is there anything that I said that you think we should change, especially in the constant changes that have been happening in the game in the past week or so? Anyway, guys, so if you liked this video and you found it useful, please feel free to give it a thumbs up, as that helps the channel a great deal. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing so that you don't miss out on all the great content that I'll be bringing you in the days ahead. And as always, guys, I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day. See ya.